Should you create your course before you sell it, or sell your course before you create it? Let's have a look at this question in this video. Before we jump in, my name is Kat. I am a learning and development consultant, and I'm here to help you be able to design, create, and launch your online course. So every single week I post a video on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell button so that you are notified each week of new course creation videos. So you may have heard a lot on social media, on groups that you're part of, in course creating communities, that you would have heard that it is best to sell your course before you build it. And I am sure that you have experienced a lot of fears with that as well. What happens if I sell the course and then I don't have time to create the course? Or what happens if I'm just so overwhelmed that I just don't do the entire course creation, or I can't keep up with what the students need and I therefore provide them with a bad experience? And I agree with all of those fears. And I can also see the other side as well. Well, what happens if I create my entire course and I spend months and months designing my course and then I cannot sell it? And there are fears with that as well. So it's kind of like a chicken and the egg. What comes first? It's difficult to say, yes, you should definitely sell your course before you create anything, or you should create your course entirely before you sell it so that you can give something to someone. So it's saying, well, what's the happy medium? And I'm sure as well on communities that you're part of that you would have heard so many people have different strategies, different ideas, different recommendations on how to do this sell before you create method. And I'm not going to talk about anyone's methods because we all have our right methods that work for us. I too have my method that works for me and that I teach in and will teach in an upcoming course called Agile Course Creation. If you want to know about it, let me know in the comments below. But regardless of what methodology you're using, regardless if you are going to sell completely before you create anything, no matter what, every single method that you follow should start with one thing. So regardless of what method you are doing, you should start with some type of awareness as to what your students need, so you understand them, you know their struggles, you know their desires, you know their wants and their needs. You have an understanding about where they currently are and where they want to go. So you know what kind of journey to create for them. You know what works well for them in regards to the way that they learn, what they require in a course. You know somehow how you're going to structure the course. Now that doesn't apply for everyone, but you know what they need from you to be able to achieve the outcomes and the overall goals. Now that's all the research that you would do. And by having all of that research, you can then create a curriculum for your course. Now, when you are creating your course following this sell before you create, it is recommended to build some type of outline. So whether that's a full-on curriculum or whether it's just a skeleton of the curriculum to help you see the outline that later you would then go in depth in the curriculum. But you must first understand your students, understand their wants, their needs, their desires, the goals they want to achieve, and understand where they currently are now so that you can help them create that journey. And that's the journey of the knowledge they will acquire, their skills that they will build, the abilities they will create so that they are able to do what you say that they can do when you sell the course to them. So no matter what methodology you use, make sure you do start with some form of curriculum. And if you want to know more about curriculums, you can download my curriculum template in the link below. That's just a short tip that I wanted to provide you with today. If you do have any questions on course creation, let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to help. If you also want to learn more about the agile methodology to course creation, again, let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to create a video for you. Until next time, happy course creating!